Okay, let me be right back. Oh no, never mind. Okay.
All right. Here we are. Welcome, everybody, to the Underage Packers live preview of Thursday Night Football. The Packers versus the Cardinals. Look at us right now. I'm literally wearing a helmet that I picked up last minute. Big B's got a new headset on. I think we're ready for this impromptu pregame live stream. Big B, how you feeling tonight?
You know, I'm feeling actually pretty confident, not gonna lie. I feel weirdly good about this game. I have faith in my Packers to get the dub tonight.
Exactly. I'm feeling that too. You know, there's so many reasons why the Packers shouldn't win this game. Devontae Adams, Allen Lazard, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, all out. Um, I'm planning to suit up at wide receiver if they let me in the stadium, obviously, but I'm ready. I just got to pick up my receiver gloves from the sporting goods store. But yeah, there's so many reasons, so many injuries. But I'm just like you. For some reason, I'm feeling something in my soul that is telling me the Packers are going to somehow find a way to pull this off. Is my face mask blaring or ruining my audio condition?
No, doesn't sound
No.
like it. So
Okay, good. I mean, we're kind of ruining or giving away spoilers to some things we got planned over this weekend, but that's all right. That's all right.
yes.
It's still gonna be a fun time. So I don't know about you, Big B, but it certainly seems like there's not enough people talking on Twitter right now because everybody's kind of panicked about what's going to happen on offense. But I'm feeling that this game hinges a lot on the health and the status of Preston Smith and Kevin Keene once we have our inactives, because Preston Smith was pretty much made for this situation with how he's been playing so far this year. He was pretty much made to stop Kyler Murray and shut him down, running him out of the pocket. Although sometimes Preston last year had some struggles with the read options, and we've even seen that year against Jameis. But he's been doing a great job at setting the edge. So hopefully he can create a border, just like a solid wall, a circle wall against covering Kyler Murray. Big B, what are you thinking about Preston Smith and Kevin Keene and the impact they would have on this game?
Well, Kevin King. I'm gonna start with Kevin King because I love me some Kevin King. Just because the haters hate him, that's pretty much the only reason
Yep.
why. But I feel like getting him back with Rasul Douglas and Eric Stokes all playing together at once for the first time this season, I think it might be pretty fun. Now I don't know if Kevin King can cover Rondale Moore or something. I don't know what Joe Barry, or I shouldn't say Joe Barry, but Gary Gray has up his sleeve and where he wants to put the pieces that he has. But I would expect Kevin King to probably go up against DeAndre Hopkins or AJ Green. I'm kind of leaning towards AJ Green though.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see if he is good to go. Kind of on where they put him, because like you mentioned, they have so many weapons, and now adding Zach Ertz into the mix does not make it any easier. So I'm sure Devondre Campbell will be taken, or maybe Chris Barnes, whoever they like more in pass coverage on Ertz specifically. But they have tons of weapons, and with Eric Stokes on DeAndre Hopkins, we talked about this in our show that we put out yesterday. But Eric Stokes on DeAndre Hopkins, all respect to Eric, he's doing great as a rookie.
Yes.
But the thought of that is scary enough.
Yes.
Then you add in the fact of Rasul Douglas possibly playing on Rashad Bateman, who, once again, for considering the circumstances, he's been doing good. But him on Rashad Bateman or AJ Green, any Christian Kirk, maybe, I just suddenly remembered his name. That's not a good scene for the Packers, and really forces them to go out there and throw the bazooka around on the offensive side of the ball, which is not, it is going to be tougher than usual tonight of all nights. Big B, we kind of didn't hit on it, and you weren't able to get your 3 keys out since the short week. It would be virtually impossible.
Yeah,
Uh,
I know. I tried. People, don't hate me on that. I tried,
it's
but
it'd be too difficult for you to get the research done, for me to edit it. So let's
yeah.
just hear it now, though. What are you thinking on some keys to victory for the Packers?
All right. I did have a couple things written down, so I wasn't completely ignoring this situation. But my first key to victory was containing Kyler Murray, keep him in the pocket, don't let him extend plays and scramble all over our defense. We saw what what's his name, Taylor Heineke. Is it Taylor Heineke?
Yes. Yep.
Taylor Heineke, and then we saw what Jameis Winston did in Week 1. Imagine Kyler Murray doing that, but worse. My
For
second key to victory is just playing solid in coverage. Like we mentioned a million times this week, they have so many weapons, so many different guys to spread the ball around. Like I said in our episode, kind of reminds us of the 2011 Green Bay Packers offense, where they just
Mhm.
had so many different guys to throw to. And my third and final one is getting creative on offense. It's love to see some creativity. Really have nothing to lose this game. Everybody's already hurt, so might as well, like Naglers and everybody saying in the Packers daily chats, just do an onside kick. First play, do an
Yeah.
onside kick. Fake punts everywhere. Frickin' go for it on third down. Let's just throw everything at them that we have in that playbook.
Hey, I like the thought of that, and that offensive creativity, man. Draw up some plays for EQ and his height ability. He might not have MVS in his speed, but draw up some plays for EQ. Get some Juwan Winfrey action in there. You know, Dominique Daphne, I think, slowly transitioning topics to Dominique Daphne, who was promoted for today from IR finally. So that's a big part of the running game.
Yep.
Uh, had contained Kyler Murray. And what was your second key?
Um, my second one was playing great in coverage.
Sure. So yeah, all three of those going to be very important. For me, like I hit on at the end of our episode, winning in the trenches with Arizona is not Arizona. It's not so great run defense and not so great pass protection at sometimes with some inexperience along their offensive line. We have some young guys starting along our offensive line. Pretty much 4 guys, except they actually play good. Unlike Josh Jones, if Rodney Hudson is a Billy Turner on their offense, and obviously Billy Turner is miles better than the former All-Pro and Pro Bowler Rodney Hudson, obviously.
Yes.
We got a question here from the LDR Nova. Love that profile picture. Do you think Rodgers sticks more to the script with Adams out? Also, do we go run heavy with Jones and Dillon? For that second part of that question, sir, I don't have an answer for you, and I wish I did. But I really hope if you ask that question to Matt LaFleur and the offensive game planning staff, they would say 1,000,000,000% on
Mhm.
that part of run heavy. Um, I really hope that's the case, and I also really hope that's they're agreeing with you on that first part. Not trying Rodgers, if he does get off script, try to get a little risky with it. That seems like it would line itself up for a 2018 style performance from him. But if he trusts the game plan, buys into it, which made him so great last year, buying into Matt LaFleur's system, not audibling. I've always hated the idea that Aaron Rodgers at the line is like, you know what, I don't want to run. I'll just call pass. But seriously, not going for the home run, which he gets caught up in so often,
Yeah.
especially on third down. You
Yeah.
cannot waste those opportunities against the Arizona Cardinals as a whole. J.J. Watt is out. Chandler Jones is still going to be in. Their secondary, I don't know too much about, but you cannot waste those chances. Any chances. You cannot go 3-and-out against the Arizona Cardinals when you have no Devontae Adams, no Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and no Alan Lazard. Do you hear me, Aaron Charles Rodgers? Do you hear me? Big B, any you want to add to
Oh, I don't know how to come back from that one. That was interesting.
I was just talking to a friend of the show, Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, I
Friend
see,
of
I
the
see, I see. Yeah, but I think Roger sticks more to the game plan. I feel like he spreads it out a lot more than he does on a regular game with Adams. But they're gonna have to definitely. I'm blinking. Have the offense run through Aaron Jones. That's what I was trying to
For
think of.
sure. Yep. Make this whatever style of game it is.
Yes.
Go off the success you've had without Devontae Adams in the past. Whether that's Aaron Jones getting a lot more action, I think either way he will. Even if they do try to still get the passing game going to a certain extent with the guys they have, and really throw it to everybody. Uh,
Yes.
you know, Devontae Adams has gotten so much of the receptions this week, the first 7 weeks of the season. So maybe this is a great chance for Aaron Rodgers to throw it to so many people. Dominique Daphne maybe getting some opportunities. Josiah DeGuara finally getting some opportunities as a true tight end, possibly. We'll have to see. I'm listening to you guys now instead of reading power now. Keep up the good work. I am also procrastinating a reading assignment that I should be doing. I don't know if you're doing
Come
an
on, people.
assignment for it just for fun, but we appreciate the support, James.
Yes.
And I can promise you, hopefully, we're more entertaining than any old boring book. Any other thoughts you have on the Cardinals, Bigby?
Well, not the Cardinals, but I I like the point. I think somebody else said it, but Aaron Nagler said this sometime this week. I really don't remember. Don't
Mm-hmm.
kill me. But expect a lot more of Jalen Smith in the middle just because of his
Mm.
athleticism and, of course, playing against Kyler Murray, and he's super fast and stuff. Nagler said a couple times this week that expect Jalen Smith to be playing more in the middle next to Campbell because of his athleticism.
That's a really interesting point, and it kind of answers part of the question that I was asking earlier on what they would be doing with Chris Barnes, Devondre Campbell, and I completely disregarded or ignored Jalen Smith on how they could possibly use them because there's so many facets of Cliff Kingsbury's mastermind matrix that they got to watch out for. Whether that's Kyler out of the backfield or it's Zach Ertz or all the wide receivers they have. So yeah, that's be really interesting to watch. See how Jalen Smith does.
Yeah,
Also,
I think that's a really good point that not a lot of people are actually thinking about. I think it's a very obvious one once you
for sure.
like hear it for the first time, but not a lot of people are talking about that. So
Yeah, I this really will be an interesting game to watch. No matter I definitely feel it's going to be like Zach Cruz pointed out on Twitter, that I think this is definitely going to be a game where Green Bay either gets blown out of the water or
mhm.
they shock everybody, are able to get some things going on offense with the guys they have, and end up pulling it out with a win.
And there's no in between either, which is the funniest part. There's no in between.
Yes, yeah.
There's no in between.
There is no way. There is no way this is a competitive. Well, it's going to be a competitive game, but there is no way that this game is like a slow scoring game. At least one team is going to score over 30.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that's going to be a good or bad thing for the Packers, but they got a tough challenge on hand tonight. Hopefully, they can hand the Cardinals their first L on the season. Should be hopefully it's an exciting one. I know a lot of people have already sharpened in a loss for Green Bay, but like we mentioned at the top of the show, we have a weird confidence going on with this team right now,
Oh
and
yeah.
I think they can do it. Big
They
B.
can do it. They can do it.
They can do
I
it.
promise. I promise they can do it.
Let's move on to 7-1 tonight. Take and be tied with the Cardinals for the top record in the league and have that advantage over them. One last second here, Maria. Yes, interesting game. Maybe a few surprises to keep Arizona guessing. Yes, tough challenge. Go Pack, go. Maria, thank you so much for all your support, all your comments on our YouTube channels.
Yep.
You are the only reason why I check our YouTube comments from time to time, because other than that, I'd have no purpose. But we appreciate it, Maria. But that's all we got for you here. Just about 2.5 hours away from game time. I'm looking forward to my Buffalo Wild Wings I'm going to have tonight and my Dr. Pepper. We'll talk to you later.